Okay, beautiful. So happy Wednesday, and at the same time, happy Halloween, everybody. Want to introduce you to my little friend here, my little dinosaur friend. Yeah, who's dressed up? It's Halloween, isn't it? Come on, people. Do we have any costumes in here? Look, Josh is dressed up as a GQ, as a stud. Look at him over there. Look at Josh. Everybody, look at Josh. There's Nate Justice. Look at that. Look at that monkey with his banana. Is there something coming out of that? Oh, it's attached to you. I got it. Beautiful. I see Kevin. Kevin, I saw your Instagram. Everyone should go to Kevin's Instagram and watch his Halloween shenanigans from the other night. Yeah. All right. So, in all seriousness, I want to be respectful of everybody's time. I know that today is Halloween, and it's crazy. The reason I'm in my mobile unit right now, the reason why I'm in the Keto G wagon, is because I am currently at Dustin and April Schaefer's house, and it is a freaking madhouse in there. Okay, kids are screaming, stuff's crazy, and I know probably a lot of you are enjoying your Halloween, your trick or treating with your kids, all that good stuff. Here's what's cool. This is what I love about what we do, right? We are entrepreneurs. You have the ability there's no excuses. You can do this anywhere at any time, and that's the beautiful part about it. Literally, Dustin's in one room doing a three-way call. I'm in the other room doing a three-way call. They're making food in one room. The kids are losing their mind in the other room. And what's so cool is we're all absolutely crushing this month. So big thumbs up if you guys are crushing this sale right now. 30% off, crushing it. Okay, beautiful. So here's ultimately what I want to cover. I've got three very quick, but at the same time, very important points that I want to cover. And by the way, who has had, and I can only see a couple of your faces, but who's had Vanilla Sky? Like, I think I've had too many today, and I may lose my freaking mind. But is it not insanely good or what? Like, drop in the comments what you think it tastes like. Vanilla Sky is so good if you haven't got it yet, by the way. So, 3 points real quick. So number one, 30% off. Remember, there's two way heavenly. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading y'all's comments. Cream soda. Okay. I don't want to be distracted by what it tastes like. However, 30%. So what are the two things and what are the two areas that you should be focused on right now, closing out the month? We only have a few hours left in the month to take advantage of this, but what are the two main areas of focus on this 30% off sale? Number one, massive follow up and follow through on 5 and 10-day experiences, right? So it's converting somebody that has experienced the product into becoming a customer, or in this case, into potentially becoming a promoter. I'll revisit that here in a second. However, it is literally to create an incentive to get people over the fence, right? If they're on the fence, it's a way to get them down off and over to the other side, which is the whole goal. So how do you do that? You have a big sale, one of the biggest sales of the year, in order to leverage getting somebody to the next step in the process, right? So number one, it's to get people off the fence. It's to be able to have an incredible offer to use as leverage on top of the work that you're already doing. Point being, don't be the person that when a sale happens, you're waiting to use the sale in order to transact or in order to take action. The key is taking action beforehand so that you can use the sale as that additional leverage. Number two, 5 and 10-day experiences. Hold on, I'm going to start my car because I'm going to freaking die of heat in here. Oh, shoot. Snap. I'm on my phone. Okay. Hold on. We're getting back at it here. If I don't get some AC, like, real quick, I'm going to die. Okay, hold on. Not literally, but maybe. All right. So second point, or the second goal, some of us to restock and recommit to 5 and 10-day experiences, right? In order to get 5 and 10-day experiences out in the market, you need to have the product to be able to properly facilitate those, right? So number one, are you following up and following through on your samples, on your 5 and 10 days in order to get people over the fence? Number two, are you engaging with promoters that want to take their business to the next level? Why? Because you cannot, obviously, you don't have the opportunity to allow people to experience the product through a 5 or 10-day experience. It's so much easier. If you look statistically at getting somebody started, the ability to be able to sell a 5 and 10 day over just going straight on the website and transacting, you're going to get so many more experiences if they're running the play that works and leveraging the 5 and 10 day experience. So if you have promoters that want to rock and roll, they have to be able to have the product to facilitate. And now at a 30% discount is the best opportunity to get your promoters to load up in order to take a big run into, you know, the remainder of the year, the rest of Q4. So those are the two main situations and scenarios. Now, here's the key, because the title of this is finishing strong and starting strong. I would say finishing strong and starting even stronger. Why? Because as we know, today is October 31st. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is November 1st. The key to your business growth, we talked about this a couple Zooms ago, is making sure you're advancing every single month. How do you advance? Well, the first way to do it is how many people do you have that are engaging in the reboot? So what's so cool, you've got people over the hump or off the fence. Now coming tomorrow, the last thing you want to do is say, oh my gosh, I crushed it the last 48 hours. Let me take the next 5 days off to recover. Remember, every major run that was made by anyone that has become a pro champ, rank 8 and above, rank 9 and above, I know for a fact, everyone that has hit the rank of rank 10, 1 million champion has absolutely run their tail off for 90 to 120 days consecutively. I can speak to this personally, but when I say that, I mean, they are unrelatable for 90 to 120 days. Everything in their life takes a back seat to the momentum that they gain. But here's what I promise. If you're willing to take that 90 to 120 days, everything else in your life can take priority after that and truly take priority. I feel like so many times people are like, I don't want to compromise on this because I'm going to miss out on X, Y, and Z. No, you're going to spend the next 60 years of your life missing out on X, Y, and Z if you don't make a decision at some point to just create a massive amount of momentum in your life and in your business. And that requires dedication, commitment. Go read any book of any person that's been incredibly successful, and I promise you, they have had a run where they have been absolutely unrelatable to the rest of the world. They put their head down and they did things that other people were not willing to do. So when I say that, I say this. Some of you have used the last 48 hours to do more work than you've probably done the entire year. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't celebrate after tonight. Go into tomorrow with more energy and more focus than you've ever had, right? How do you do that? You focus on the things that are available for you to leverage. Number one is going to be the keto reboot. Focusing on getting every single person that has taken advantage of the last 48 hours then to jump on tomorrow onto a keto N8 reboot and helping them start getting more people into the keto reboot. Second thing, and most importantly, in my opinion, is this. You've had people that have either been 5 or 10 day experienced people that you've converted into a customer with this sale, or number two, you've had customers that now have become promoters during this sale. One of two things. So starting tomorrow, even starting to plant these seeds now, is starting tomorrow, what are you doing to help your customers earn free product? Like literally creating a vision around earning free product and even getting potentially into the point where they messed up their getting free product so bad that now if they were to become a promoter, they would actually start earning. Why? Because I literally just spoke to Dawn Caldwell today. She has a customer that just got started as a promoter today, just today. But this customer, she's helped this customer over the past, I think, 2 months. She's already a customer with 10 customers. She's a customer with 10 customers. How hard do you think it was for her to get her to become a promoter today? Not only a promoter, but a promoter at an experience pack. She's immediately going to start earning killer rewards. Why? Because Dawn has already set her up in this opportunity. Here's the key. She's been planting these seeds for the last 2 months. That's the key now, is that you're going to need to start planting the seeds tomorrow and start planning the vision around getting free product. What are some of the things that they need to do in order to do that? Well, making some simple Facebook posts, like allowing you to come into their corner and help them. That's number one. Number two scenario is customers that have become promoters. Remember, the transaction is not where it ends. This is not sales. In sales, you close somebody on a transaction and they're closed. Hence the word close, like close. Like take a door in your house right now and close it, right? Like I literally take a door in your house and close it. Just close it real quick. Now let me ask you a question. Can somebody effortlessly walk through that entryway if the door's closed? No, they can't, right? It's not very opening. It's not very inviting. And here's the difference between sales and community-based marketing. These transactions are to simply open a door, not close it. You're opening a door into somebody's life to be able to help them to succeed physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, financially. Remember, every time it's like you're cracking the door open, and you want to continue to open that door to where now they're open to every opportunity possible. So you're opening the door, not closing it. The transactions that you're making today and you've made over the last 48 hours are to open the door even more, not to close it, not to transact, not to come back to that person in our next freaking sale and try to sell them again. It's opening them up to change. It's opening them up to better in every area of their life. How do you do that if somebody was a customer and just became a promoter? You get absolutely, insanely, incredibly intense on helping them achieve their Go Challenge. I promise you this. Someone that hits their Go Challenge in their first 30 days is going to be much more likely to succeed in this business than someone that doesn't put a focus on that attention. Why? Because it allows for momentum, number one. Number two, it allows for a structure that allows them to be profitable in their ongoing and developing business. So what should you be focusing on starting tomorrow, the moment you wake up or the moment you get started? Is helping somebody to commit to, and literally C1, you have to jump in there and help them hit their Go Challenge, right? Go Pro, Go MVP. Go to the website and literally they should be watching tonight. If they became a promoter off of this sale and you already haven't sent them the getting started, like the breakdown of your Go Pro, your Go MVP, your Go Start Challenge, if they haven't watched the video yet, and if they haven't seen literally the PDF and the structure that they can print out in order to accomplish those, you got to get on it now. You've got to get on it now and set the right expectations so that by tomorrow, they're already thinking that way and they're already focused on letting you help them go pro, go MVP, and go all-star, right? So the key is that if you're forecasting, if you're looking forward in your month, what's coming up? What big things happen in the month of November? Can anybody want to chime in on the chat? What are the two biggest things in terms of leverage that you could possibly take advantage of in the month of November? Number one is Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving is when you go with your family and everybody stuffs their face. Make sure you have enough product on hand to make sure they're having ketones prior to Thanksgiving and ketones right after their Thanksgiving meal. It's a great way to really vet out the product for people that are like, oh, that's blah, 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 right? When they don't gain any weight over Thanksgiving, they're going to thank you and they're going to become new customers. Number two is Black Friday, right? We already know Black Friday is probably going to be a massive, massive day for us. So the work that you do now and the foundation you lay now is going to determine on what and how well Black Friday goes. So you have to be focused on what am I going to do to advance my business starting tomorrow? Number one, reboot. Number two, getting people focused on their Go Challenge, right? So what you're doing now, what you're doing to finish out November and December are absolutely going to determine on what 2019 looks like for your business. I promise you this. If you go back 3.5 years to when we got started, here's one thing that I'm going to tell you. Every single year for the last 3 years, calendar years, we have broken new records and new businesses and new ranks and new people absolutely massively changing the outlook of their future starting in the new year, meaning that momentum, somebody out there is churning in the months of October, November, and December. And what that leads to is 90 days later, you're going to see some of the biggest, fastest growing businesses in all of Pruvit in the months of January, February, March, April. I guarantee you. I absolutely guarantee you, because it's been clockwork for the last 3 years. And remember, what you're doing today is going to show up in your business in terms of volume, in terms of growth, in terms of development, in terms of leadership 90 days from now. So meaning the work that you're doing today is truly, you're not going to see the fruits of that labor until February. I promise you. But at the same time, if you're not doing anything today, it's going to show up in your business in February. You'll be like, what the hell happened? It's nothing you did 2 weeks ago. It's what you did 3 months ago. So remember, just in review, 30%, drive hard until the buzzer. Drive hard tonight until the buzzer, but make sure that you are reaching out and following up, and you're not the person right now that is trying to create something out of nothing using the sale. The sale is going to be best leverage in a follow-up and follow-through type of format, right? I promise you that. And that's why prepare for the next one. Prepare for the next one. It's so incredibly key. And then next is getting people focused on the reboot starting tomorrow, on the Go Challenge. Why? Because you have 2 opportunities to grow your business when you wake up tomorrow morning. 2 immediate opportunities. One of them has a time clock. It's called a Go Challenge. The other one is a reboot. It also has a time clock. Why? Because you can only take advantage of it for so long in the month. And then lastly is forecasting what opportunities are going to come up in the next 30 days that I can truly take advantage of in terms of momentum. Every great leader and every great business builder, they look at every advantage to move the group forward, any opportunity to move the group forward in order to get people to the next phase of their goals, right? Whether it's a rank, whether it's a certain income level, whether it's, it doesn't matter. You don't, you talked about that today. Don't be so rank centric. This is a leadership, understanding. But once you've hit your rank, if you fall back from that rank, it doesn't matter. You've hit the rank. You've got the edification of that rank. The stupid rank doesn't matter. Now turn around and help other people get their goals. If you've hit your goal this month, spend the next 3, 4, 5 hours helping other people get theirs. You take your own personal talents and you go give them away to somebody in your group to help them get to where they need to be, or they want to be, or where they're so close to hitting. Why? Because it's only going to add more momentum. It's only going to add more credibility. And it's only going to add just overall more energy to your business. So incredibly key. Understanding that the rest of this year, moving into the new year, you're going to have some massive opportunities of growth. But the key is you have to commit. You have to commit now. And start just saying, hey, I'm going to absolutely commit to the next week. I'm going to then commit from the next week to the next month. I'm going to commit from the next month to the next 60 days. I'm going to commit from the next 60 to the next 90. And you know what? If I'm still able to maintain that type of intensity, I'm going to do it for 120 days. Do it for as long as you can. Why? Because momentum is sacred, and your commitment to doing it, it is only going to probably happen a few times that you make that type of commitment. So I would encourage you to take advantage of that now. So with that being said, I took a little bit, even too longer than I wanted to, but remember, don't take tomorrow off. I understand if you've transacted your face off over the last 48 hours. The true growth, please listen to me. If you've busted your butt over the last 48 hours to transact, the real growth starts tomorrow morning when you wake up. Are you going to wake up early? Or are you going to wake up later, right? What is your mindset moving into tomorrow? Here's what I would encourage you to do. You're like, I'm going to stay up all night. I'm going to stay up till midnight. I'm going to get every transaction in I possibly can. Fantastic. Here's what I challenge you to do. Wake up tomorrow 5 minutes earlier than you did today. Why? Because it's already setting a precedence on how serious you're taking moving forward with your goals, how serious you're going to take November, right? Start to shake up your own human psychology and make decisions like, hey, you know what? I really want to grow tomorrow. So not only I'm going to wake up 30 minutes early, I'm going to read, I'm going to, watch something that absolutely gets me focused and go to work. Like the real growth, the real development starts tomorrow, right? Go ham on transactions tonight, but understand the future of your business starts tomorrow on the 1st, when most other people are going to be taken off, right? That's when you want to double down. So with that, everybody have a great rest of your Halloween. I'm getting ready to go. Me and this guy who I know you can't see anymore, we're getting ready to go trick or treat. So Y'all are awesome. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you next week.